So I was tooling around Pinterest and I saw a really cool bat-themed pillow for Halloween. And I thought to myself, could I make something just as cool with random items from the Dollar Tree and scrap fabric? Well, we're gonna find out right now.
Dead Sews! Dead Sews! Dead Sews! Dead Sews! Dead Sews! Dead Sews! This is how it goes with Dead Sews!
Greetings, sociopaths. Well, today we're going to try to make a Pinteresty Halloween pillow using some items from the Dollar Tree and some scrap fabric from my candy corn candy bag, which for some reason she's wearing as a hat, but she's decapitated, so who knows what she's thinking. We've got these rubber bats here, and I've got these black roses with eyeballs right here inside. And I just think that is ooey gooey cool. And yes, we are going to try sewing through these rubber bats. I don't know how it's gonna go. We're doing it for the first time here on camera. So let's go ahead and start cutting some fabric. All right, well, we've got some scrap fabric here. Like I said, it's from our candy corn candy bag. And let's see. I think it looks pretty straight. I think we can make a pillow out of that. So I'm just gonna fold it in half, and then we are going to trim as much as we can to make it an even rectangle. I'm not even gonna worry about making sure it's straight. We're just going to, much like those black roses, eyeball it. Ghoulishly bad joke on Dad Sews. Oh, maybe that wasn't a good idea. All right, there we go. That's close enough. We can fix the rest with our seam allowance. All right, that's not true. I gotta fix this. You know, when you're cutting, you can use a cutting mat, and it's got rulers built right in, but that is definitely good enough for what we're trying to do. This is an experiment. A Halloween science experiment. All right, so we've got that piece done. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that's even, all right? And then we are going to cut it in half. Okay, well, these are just those flying bats that you see that people hang from trees and doors and nooks and crannies. I'm just gonna take my trusty Fisker shears here and cut off the little elastic bits. We don't really need those unless you were gonna hang this pillow up for display. I guess if it ends up looking good, I might wanna do that. So why don't we leave it on one? Nah, let's just go ahead and cut it off. All right, we can always sew on a tab if we want. All right, now I'm gonna take these bats and I want to put them just like so on my pillow and see if that looks good. Now I think 4 is probably too much once we figure in our seam allowance. So I'm probably going to put them at diagonals, just like this. I think that looks pretty cool. And then they can flap on your pillow. All right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, the real question is, will it sew? We're gonna find out. All right, now if you have a really cheap rinky-dink machine, you might not want to try this with the motor on. You might want to hand crank the needle up and down to see if it'll work. But I've got this beautiful Juki QVP line machine, and it's supposed to go through leather and rubber and do anything you can throw at it because Juki is a professional quality machine at a home price. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot. I have no idea if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. All right, I'm gonna go slow though, all right? So we're gonna drop our foot and I'm just gonna sew along the body right here of the bat to kind of see if it holds on. I think it would be cool if the wings flapped on the pillow. So I don't wanna sew them down. All right, let's find out if we can do this thing. Make sure that you have a good quality needle in. You might want a jean or leather needle. That would probably do this job a little bit better. All right, I'm just gonna go very slow. And it looks like I've got success. Oh man, this is so cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I got too excited. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to cut my thread and I lifted up the foot. I'm gonna go ahead and give it another pass here. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm going faster. I'm just pushing it. Come on, Juki. Show me what you can do, baby. All right, now let's go ahead and let's do the other side and let's see if it'll flap for us. This is exciting. Oh, the screw on the needle is just bopping this poor bat right in the noggin. All right, one more pass. Let's make sure it stays down. After all, my kids are gonna get near this thing and you know they're gonna rip and pull at it. Oh man, I'm really going faster than I think I should with this thing. This is fun. This is what Dad Sews is all about. All right, look at this. I have a rubber bat. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and sew on the other two really quick, and then we're gonna come back and see what we can do with these eyeball roses. It's just fun and creepy. Okay, well, this came out great. Now, I have these eyeball roses, and I just thought maybe if I got rid of the stems, which you can just pull these bad boys off, I might be able to do something with these as well. Oh, I think I lost a couple leaves there. There's also these creepy spiders. I'm not sure if they're gonna be worth anything, but we'll see. All right, I think I'm gonna take these flowers and then I'm just going to lay them just like this underneath the bats randomly so it looks like they're popping up with these eyeballs. What do you think? I think that looks pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and tack some of these down. I've also got a surprise I'm gonna do for the back, but you're gonna have to stick around for the whole video to see that. All right, so the bottom of these roses are awfully pokey, so I'm gonna trim them flat or as flat as possible before I put them on my pillow. I just don't want them poking through and causing a hole. And then I also want to put them underneath the wing so that the wing of the bat can flap if it wants. And we're just gonna go ahead and kind of be very slow and careful, all right? And sew this around this curve and see if we can just tack it down with the eyeballs sticking up. Now, this is gonna take some doing because I've got to move the bats around, but luckily the Juki has a big throat. That's what this area is called of your sewing machine. It has a large throat, so you can move lots of things around. All right, make sure you don't get all of those rose petals in there because you want it still to look like a rose. And then go ahead and, twist and turn and see if you can move that around. All right, now what it looks like is the eyeball has come off because I guess I snipped it too close. So that's good. What is our motto here at Dad Sews? Sew, fail, repeat. So I'm just going to tuck in these petals and I'm gonna pull that petal out. We might not have to repeat this. It might not be a fail. Let's go ahead and see what we've got before we chalk this up to a failure. All right, let's see. All right, that's looking okay. So let's just continue to sew down the middle. This is, like I said, this is the first time we've done this project. We're gonna learn together here. All right, there we go. All right, so those petals are sewn down. All we need to do now is we need to get rid of these plastic pieces. And I think we're gonna pop this off of the eyeball. And then we're gonna sew this petal on and then we'll just hot glue the eyeball down. See, sometimes you just gotta change your plans as you go. But that works, right? Sew, fail, repeat. That's our motto. All right, let's do that. All right, I'm gonna sew this last petal down. I'm gonna get some glue on this eyeball and then let's move to finishing this pillow and stuffing it. All right, so we're just gonna take the bat side of our pillow and flip it upside down so that the right sides of our fabric are together. That means the two sides that you want to touch your face need to be touching each other. All right, and go ahead and straighten that out. Now you can pin this if you want, but I'm just gonna use these Wonder Clips. They're super awesome. They hold everything together perfectly good, and then they come off in a breeze. And if you wanna know where you can get them for a really good price, check out dadsos.com/wonderclips. I repeatedly go to that link myself to buy myself more Wonder Clips when my kids steal them for their school projects, or sometimes, honestly, I use them to hold my daughter's hair in place because that's how Dad Sews rolls. All right, so you're gonna wanna go ahead and sew these together, and don't forget to backstitch, all right? Especially if kids are gonna be near it. You know what I always say, if there's kids, you've got to backstitch because they are going to tear everything up. All right, once that's clipped together, you can just go ahead and pull that out of the way and go ahead and start sewing. All right, I'm moving at a pretty good clip here. Now here's the cool thing about not sewing down the bat wings is that when it's stuffed and full of poly, the polyfill that you put in the pillow, they should already be flapping these wings, so that's pretty cool. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish sewing around this pillow, and then I'm gonna leave a hole about 2 to 4 inches wide. That way we can turn it out, you know, and stuff it full of poly. Okay, now I've got everything sewed around the perimeter of the pillow. Now we just have to turn it out. I left a hole scientifically about this big so I could turn it out. You don't wanna leave it too big because you're gonna have to hand sew all of that closed. But also you don't want to leave it too small because it makes things hard. And trust me, oh, with these rubber bats, it is hard. It's like birthing them. Well, when you turn something out, it's actually called birthing. When you make a bag, it's called birthing a bag when you turn it inside out. So I guess it just feels right that I'm birthing these vampire bats for this Halloween pillow. All right, as always with Dad Sews, we sew everything for the first time on camera, but I did do a little bit of Halloween magic while we were cutting the video together. All right, now that we have our pillow turned inside out, it's time we stuff it with polyfill. Lots and lots of polyfill. All right, well, if turning a pillow or bag inside out is called birthing the bag or pillow, then what is it called when you're stuffing it with polyfill? The opposite of birthing? It can't be anything appropriate. If you know, if one of you sociopaths know, there's some technical term other than stuffing for putting stuff into something you've turned out, let me know in the comments below. I will happily send you a Sew Fail Repeat button for letting me know what the magic turn of phrase is for stuffing a pillow that you've turned out. Just doesn't sound right to me. All right, here we go. We're almost done. All right, now how are you gonna finish this? Well, you're going to ladder stitch this. And if you go to dadsews.com/ladder stitch, I point you to somebody else's video that's already pretty great. All right, look at that. Look how the bats just bounce their wings. This is so cool. Now, this might be a little too creepy for my kids to use, but they don't need to worry about it because this isn't for them. That's right. This here's Ozzy's pillow. So there it is. I succeeded in my Pinterest challenge. I saw a Halloween item I liked on Pinterest, and then I made something cool out of Dollar Tree items and scrap fabric I had laying around. And now I have a Pinterest challenge for you, and the winner will get a $50 gift certificate to FabricHut.com. Fabric Hut provides me with these beautiful Juki machines, and if you want a DX2000 or an MO2000 at the best price you can find online, enter the code DS3 at checkout and you will have one of these beauties sitting in your sewing room sewing through anything you want it to, just like I did. All right, here is the challenge. Find a picture that you like on Pinterest, and then I want to see your version of it. I want to see the original picture and what you make, whether it's awesome or whether it's a complete failure. And I want you to drop a link in the comments below, be it your Facebook pic, your Instagram pic, your Pinterest pic. Leave me your pics, and the one I like the best or think is the coolest or maybe the craziest will win a $50 gift certificate to Fabric-Hut.com. That is my happy Halloween goodie for you. You have to have it in by October 20th, and I will let you know before Halloween who wins the Pinterest challenge from Dad Sews. All right, guys, make sure you like this, click and smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to be entered to win a free sewing machine when our subscriber count hits 5,000. And hey, why not tag Sharon Osbourne in this video? Put it on her Twitter, because while the bat may be Ozzy, the eye inside the black rose is definitely Sharon, keeping her eye on him. All right, you ghouls, I'll see you very soon. Hey, I hope you liked that video. Be sure to click right here to subscribe and you'll be instantly entered to win a free sewing machine. How cool is that? And click right here for another great video. Hey, it may be better than this one. Go on, I'll wait. Seriously, I have all day.